their centennial here this season, and they are dressed for the part tonight. The color-on-color matchup with the Rangers, the blue shirts, up against the Blackhawks. First shot of the game came from the line, but Borgen draped on him, moves the puck in, and Igor Shesterkin pops out to play it. Ripped to the net from a bad angle, and Shesterkin puts it right back in the corner. Robertson took a hit. A grab by Doc. Murphy across. Kaiser, wrister, knocked down in front, still there. And as Shesterkin came out to challenge it, the puck was swept away. Against the LA Kings, and then Sunday in Anaheim. Those last two, as we mentioned, did not go well. As that shot, big rebound, saved by Shesterkin. An open net, and he couldn't put it home.
For Shesterkin, and what a save early on. Great job, little low to high. Just talked about pucks to the net, getting the rebounds. Burakovsky, and how about that outstretched blocker?
Well, in full extension, the blocker just makes an incredible save.
That shot kicked out by Knight, and then another try. That one was blocked by Bertuzzi, and he got in front of a second shot too. Rangers win the draw. Punched around the net by Will Borgen. There is Artemi Panarin. Closed on quickly, moved it, got it back, shoveled it to the net, and stopped by Knight and poked away from the traffic.
There's been a lot of talk about him being more physical and getting to those areas, so probably not a bad thing.
Green across, and another spectacular save by Shesterkin, this time on Connor Bedard. Levchinov shot angled to the net again.
Shesterkin had a huge save on Burakovsky. This time a great rush up the ice, and it's the guy who went with the puck, Bedard. I think the pass was...
JT Miller chips it around Levchinov, picks it up, and then curls away. Boy, where would the Rangers be without Shesterkin to start this hockey game? Here's Morrow right down the gut. Slap pass tipped off the post by Miller.
Kind of put it right back in the other end. Heads up play by the defenseman Morrow. Little shot pass to Miller, who gets wide open, and he...
This is Nazar weaving his way around the net. Nazar with it, had a little bit of space, sets up shop in the circle, rips it to the net with a screen from Bertuzzi.
And under the pressure and the microscope that he's been under.
Teuvo Teravainen trying to get that one to the front. Grabbed here, and that shot tipped down, and another stop by Shesterkin. Mikheyev was the one who knocked that one down. It was chest height and went straight to the skates. Shesterkin, the high degree of difficulty on the 6 saves he's made so far in this one. Stretch pass, Zibanejad alone. He waits and put it through the legs of Knight, but out the other side. Or Mika Zibanejad. Beautiful pass to spring him. A little stutter step move. Beats Spencer Knight, but it still stays out.
Doesn't allow the Blackhawks to get to their game.
Yeah, and they want to be more physical. It's tough against these fast young teams, but if you can get bodies on these guys, you can wear them down.
Donato's wrister punched away by the blocker. Transitioned ahead by Panarin. Dragged over the line. His pass cut off by Bedard, and then sent ahead for Mikheyev. Mikheyev a wrister off the body of Shesterkin.
He might have been able to get away with that one because it looked like it was broken before he got that puck, but you're right. You don't drop it, you take a penalty.
There's a Zibanejad with another good look, and it's off the blocker of Spencer Knight.
A couple of better looks for New York in this first period. This one, he's got such a good release, that long stick. This is a good save.
Gavrikov gets to it. Behind the net for Sherry, rolled on through. Braden Schneider, punch behind for JT Miller. A backhand wrap try, got it to the front. Knight was there, Sherry digging away.
Then to Nazar for the chance, and earlier, look at the AT&T connected cap, the wraparound chance by JT Miller, follow up by Sherry. Good job defensively, left the shot there, but Sherry maybe had the...
Cranked around the boards by Dickinson. Zibanejad able to keep it in, whiffed on it initially, and then it's bumped out of the zone by Mikheyev, trying to hand off for Crevier dancing by. Puck didn't come with him, but he's still back there. Bouncing puck, Crevier from an angle, pump check, score! The big man, Louis Crevier, with a shorthanded goal.
As Crevier couldn't get it the first time, good pressure out high by Mikheyev, and then can't get it that time, but able to push it ahead. Crevier coming from the outside. Watch the little backhand. Shesterkin tries to poke check, but such a long reach. Great hands by the big defenseman as he's able to shovel it in with a backhand and give the Blackhawks the 1-0 lead with a shorthanded.
6'8", and he can move. And look at Blashill right there. He's like...
There's Crevier's pass off the stick of Mikheyev. Colton Dock got there just a step ahead of Braden Schneider. Doc knocked down. Puck still loose. Popped in front. They score! Ryan Donato cruising through the slot.
by the Chicago Blackhawks on the forecheck, and here we go.
New-York is challenging that there was a missed game stoppage prior to the game.
So they are challenging for the hand pass. It's an epidemic right now.
Yeah.
For some reason, the NHL over the past week, ever since the Tampa Bay Lightning and John Cooper brought it up, we have had challenge after challenge on a potential hand pass. Here's another look at it.
Well, it was a great play by Doc to stay with it while he was sitting on the ice, but he's got to play with his stick there. Otherwise, it is a missed game stoppage, and that's what the challenge will be for us. Clearly, Mikheyev. There's the play. Does it touch his stick?
I think it swipes right over it.
Yeah, he's trying to, but I don't think it does.
Oh, man.
That's going to be a huge break for the Rangers.
And Donato I love that net drive by him, too, but it might all be for nothing here, as that looked to me like it was going to be a hand pass. Yeah, the headsets are off, guys. When you have a young team, and especially as many young players as the Chicago Blackhawks have, you know, defensive side of the game is tough, but they've been very on point here tonight.
Burakovsky to the front for Bedard, and he scores! 19th of the season for Connor Bedard.
Their ability to gain speed in the neutral zone. They haven't been checked well enough by the Rangers. And watch Bedard come right down the middle, stick on the ice against the best defenseman of the Rangers in Gavrikov, who gets puck watching. Bedard gets his stick down and able to chip that right into the top corner. And Chicago regains after getting a goal called back.
As Burakovsky on the breakout has Bedard with him as they hit the line. Burakovsky sends it over, and a chance for Green. A follow-up try from Bedard.
By Gavrikov, no traffic in front, and earlier there's Chicago with a chance. Green the shot out high, and then the rebound, a little chop play by Bedard as Shesterkin turns both those aside. Let's fight that one. It was a good shot by Green going glove side.
Took a hop away from Hamelosh, and he's able to force it out of the zone. Burakovsky to Bedard, one-on-one against Gavrikov. Dangles to the outside, the handoff for Green. He tried to slip by. Puck still there in a dangerous spot. Got it to the net. Rebound try, they score! What a play by Bertuzzi with no angle to go over the shoulder of Shesterkin.
That's exactly little play here. And watch the play by Green, the little between the legs, just getting it to the net, and this is what Bertuzzi does so well. Makes a living getting those shots. There's the little curl and drag in tight. Bedard back for Green. He's going to do between the legs. Gets it in, shot on goal, and Bertuzzi.
Power play set to expire. Connor Sherry returns. Bertuzzi, Levshinov closing in, pumps through it to the net, rattles around the cage, and it's smothered by Igor Shesterkin. Will come out to play it. Panarin whips it across into the skates of Zibanejad, cutting through his Lafreniere, gets to the forehand, penalty called on the play.
Call Krevy to the penalty box for Chicago's. Get caught outside, it's that middle lane. Lafreniere does a nice job getting that under the stick, but couldn't get much on it as he's tripped up. Well, New York, let's get some life.
Short pass, Borgen. Borgen to the middle of the ice. That one bounced around. Lafreniere got it to the front of the net, and a diving effort by Laba, denied by the goaltender in Spencer Knight. Classic. Got to fight through some stick work. He lost it. Panarin the other way. An area pass skated into by Lafreniere between his skates, and the backhand hit the crossbar and goes out of play. The Rangers on the board. It would have been a thing of beauty. Panarin put it in a spot for him. The drag through the skates, the backhand, everything. But the finish, couldn't one-time that one. Well, for Nazar, maybe a little too much time to think about his no goals in the last 17 games. Miller down low, all alone, and Knight got a piece of the Trocheck backhand. It ultimately will hold up. Spencer Knight makes 21 saves in his second shutout of the season, 7th of his young career.